So write out your 2. And then there are 5 there, right? So keep going, and then however many W's. That's going to be, yeah, I'll let you finish it. I'll explain unless you get it, if you get it wrong. That's right. And I'll show you, right? So right here, you got 5. And yes, you're right. You would add all of them together. And then you got 3 here. So 10 W's. N equals 10. 10th power. The rule would be like Wm, Wn, Wr, or something like that. Then you add them. Wn plus N plus R. Okay. And so you're going to write W to the 10th power. Good job. Make sense? Okay. So what are you going to do in the next expression? What would you do first, though? If there's something that looks complicated, you might want to cover it up first, right? So you want to simplify them first to make better sense out of them. So in that case, I'm going to see what you got on that one. So I'm just going to leave the bottom, right? Tell me what the top is. Good. Yeah, they true. That's correct. Now what do you do? So here we're going to use our negative reciprocal exponent rule, where we flip the negative exponent here into its reciprocal. And then because that's in the denominator, that reciprocal will actually be flipped into the top. And it will become positive, as we're about to see. So just use your rule, keep it, change it, flip it, and you'll be okay. We're going to rewrite it, and we're going to use a rule. Now, the rule that we're going to want to use here is definitely going to be the one we discussed prior, where I'm going to write that rule out right here. You've got 1 over, say, z to the nth power. Let's just say that you have... Now, it's kind of tricky because it's really kind of 2 rules, right? But let me just give you both of them. If I had z to the negative nth power, I would do the reciprocal. If you really want to prove this, just do 1 and then do that. And then you could do 1 over z to the n if you wanted to, right? Because that is the reciprocal. But when you have 1 over something, then technically you keep it, change it, flip it, right? So then what would your answer be here? You'd say it'd be equal to z to the n. So if I wanted to prove that, I would have to multiply top and bottom by zn instead of just using keep it, change it, flip it. That works too. But then that way you're kind of learning proper math here, right? What? So you got z10 over z to the minus 2. Easiest thing to do here, I would just literally, instead of going through all of that proofing, what's the cleanest thing you could do? You could do z10, and then you could split it up first, right? You don't have to, but so if you have something like this, then you're just going to have z10 and then z squared, but you're going to get to the point where you just kind of, really, I just write mine out like this. I'm like, okay, well, I've got z10, and then I've got this. Cool. All right, so now for the next one. That's another set of rules, and we're talking about that next one over there. When you have parentheses, you don't add them anymore. You do what to both exponents? For one, you're going to have to distribute the exponent to both of the exponents inside, including the coefficient, right? Yes. I'm just going to keep everything in the parentheses, and I'm simply going to simplify by drawing my distributive property directly to what I am that I'm affecting it with, right? And we're not adding, we're multiplying, right? There's an understood 1 power where that 5 is, right? So just omitting that for clarity. that's going to give you 5 squared x to the 8th power. And it's going to give you, what is that? Epsilon. 5 squared x to the 8th power, and then w to the 4th power. 25 x to the 4. Now, if we wanted to prove what was going on in that situation, what you might also do, another way to do it, would be this. I'm going to rewrite it like separate. This is not a bad way to do it, each term. So then you would do, just write it like this. So then I'm going to say this. I'm going to write everything. It might serve to only complicate you if we did that the way I'm about to, but you could split each one of these terms up and apply the rule. But you may make more errors justifying it by using parentheses than you would otherwise. It's not typically a bad thing to do. But of course, the left method is preferable. Just drawing it out and understanding what's going on, like a distributor in a car. But then there we go. Which way do you like best? The left or right? Me too. Yeah, that's really the way you should go about it. That's the way it is in math. Sometimes overdoing it can lead to more error. Okay.
Come in! Let me come in! Come